Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's special exciting video we're going to be watching the My Hero Ultra Rumble Tokyo Game Show 2023 trailer. And the reason why this video is so exciting is because we finally got a release date for the game. That is right, the game is being released September 28th, 9/28. That is the release date, and you know what that means? It's releasing next week, which is super exciting. Next week the game is going to be playable. That is so hype. Like, I'm so excited for this game. You don't even know. But we do have a trailer to get through here. We actually got some more news about the game. We have the 3 new characters that are going to get released. They were teased a little while ago. I actually made a prediction on my community tab. And we'll talk about my predictions here because let's just say that I only got 1 out of the 3 correct. But yeah, it's just also cool to see a new trailer. We'll see if we spot anything new. I did watch the entire stream, but I was also kind of like all over the place. Like I was, like reading chat and stuff like that. And I was also still kind of getting situated when the trailer was playing and stuff like that. So I didn't really like pay too much attention to the trailer. I wanted to save, obviously like my main reaction for this video, but I did technically see some parts of the trailer. But just long story short, I am excited to see this trailer fully and analyze it and stuff like that. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's just dive into this video because I'm super excited to see what they're going to add. Let's get into it. My Hero Academia's Battle Royale. I am so excited for this game. Like, so hyped for this game. Oh, man. Alrighty, so that was a cool little intro. We had everyone on the roster in teams of 3, obviously. It makes sense because it's a 3-player, 8-team Battle Royale game and stuff like that. So that was cool, like a cool little intro showing up a bunch of different teams. We've got Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki at the entrance of the USJ, obviously, because they're like the big 3 of Class 1A, so that's a cool team. Then we've got Uraraka, Asui, and Toga. Those 3 usually share connections in the series and stuff like that. So that's like a cool, like, little team right there. And they're in the Flood Zone, I believe. That's what the zone is called in the USJ. Then we've got Ida, Kaminari, and Kendo in the Downpour Zone. And I like this team too because they were the last characters that were added in the last beta. So that's cool that they got a team. That makes sense. We've got All Might, Mountain Lady, and Cementos, like the pro heroes in the Mountain Zone. That's a cool little team. Then we've got, obviously, Shigaraki, Dabi, and Mr. Compress in the Collapse Zone. And obviously it makes sense because they're villains. That's a cool team. But yeah, I really like this intro. I like how it's just showing off that, yes, this is a Battle Royale that's got teams made of 3. It's nothing new, but I just think it's a cool intro. Yep, 3 players, 8 teams. Ready? Yeah, I'm so ready. Aim to be number 1. Well, I'll absolutely try, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, I can imagine everyone's going to be aiming to be number 1. But yeah, so if we just backtrack a little bit here, it seems like it's just a bunch of gameplay. We have all the teams that we saw at the beginning, just heading off into battle and stuff like that to try to win. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, so we just have Deku using Black Whip, which is one of his skills, to latch on to the sign at the entrance of the USJ. That's pretty cool. Ida running, I believe that's one of his skills. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I didn't get to play the betas because none of them came to Xbox, which was kind of sad. But I mean, at least there was like a good amount of betas to get good feedback. So I'm hoping that the release of the game will be smooth sailing. So I'm really excited to see what happens with that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of his skills, Ida just running. I mean, he's glowing blue, I'm assuming. But yeah. We've got the pro heroes running in the Mountain Zone, and I believe All Might's about to leap, right? Yep. Then we've got the villains leaving the Collapse Zone. Pretty cool. We've got the Uraraka, Asui, and Toga team fighting the All Might, Mountain Lady, and Cementos team in the Mountain Zone. I also believe, because I've been keeping up with the developer blogs, if you didn't know, the developers have been putting out blogs about the game, talking about changes and, updates and features and just everything that revolves around like the game information wise. Like it's pretty cool. I recommend checking them out. But I believe in the last developer blog, they talked about how they switched Uraraka's class from technical to rapid, and I believe they changed Toga's class from rapid to technical. So I think that's an interesting change. I don't know if we're going to see that in this video, like the UI, and we can actually see like what their classes are, but I believe that they did get their classes swapped. But yeah, we actually get to see them fighting. Uraraka's using her skills, and same thing with Toga, and I believe Asui is also going to use one of her skills now. So yep. I also like that because it just shows like the things you can do to like tag team like the enemy, because it's really like a team-based game. You can see right here like Todoroki used his ice, and it looks like I think that's Dabi. I don't know, the screen's kind of blurry, but I think that's Dabi getting grabbed by Deku's Black Whip, getting pulled out of Todoroki's ice as Bakugo's kind of like charging in. I think that's pretty cool. I just like how they're showing off like the teamwork. I think that's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's Dabi. Shigaraki just broke Cementos' wall. I think that's pretty cool in the Mountain Zone. And now he's just absolutely getting jumped. I mean, that's what happens when you 1v3. You know what I'm saying? You gotta... It's just more reinforcing. It's just reinforcing that it's a team-based game. My goodness, English, am I right? But yeah, so that's pretty cool. We've got Toga fighting against Kendo, Kaminari, and Ida's team in Downpour Zone, showing off, Toga's knife skill and Kendo's barrier skill. And it looks like Kaminari's, I don't even know what he's doing. It looks like he's using that electric field skill. I don't know why he's using it all the way over there, but yeah. Oh, no, that was Stun Rush. And then Ida's coming in with like the kick, which is really cool. That's a pretty cool like attack, like two people rushing in after Kendo, blocks all the damage. That's a pretty cool use of like teamwork. Oh, that is just bright. My bad. Sorry, that was a bright frame to pause on. But yeah, so it looks like the villains team are fighting someone, or maybe they just defeated someone. But the main thing is just showing off some of Dabi's skills, some of Shigaraki's skills. Seeing Mr. Compress use his compress quirk to get out of there, which I'm really excited to try Mr. Compress out. He looks like a lot of fun. But yeah, that was pretty much everything in that segment. It was just gameplay, stuff we've seen before. But let's keep going. So there's the Plus Ultra feature we saw in the last trailer, I believe, where they basically power up. It's pretty cool. It's definitely got its uses. I talked about that in the last trailer. But yeah, there's Ida powered up with the Plus Ultra, and he's doing some sick aerial combos. There's All Might powered up with the Plus Ultra, doing his skills. And then we've got Deku with his Plus Ultra powered up using his skills. So yeah, I think that's a cool new feature. I like the Plus Ultra feature. I think it's very unique, and I definitely think it has its uses. I also like how it shows like not only can you combo with your teammates, you can combo with your skills like themselves. Like if we look at like this, yeah, like Deku used Black Whip to pull in like Toga, and then he kind of just went into like a bunch of punches and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Like I like how it's not just, oh hey, let me like just shoot projectiles and stuff like that. Oh cool, I got a kill and stuff like that. No, I like how there's also kind of like some fighting game kind of like aspects in there where you can kind of like combo certain skills together to create like a chain. I think that's really cool. And it looks like they won. I'm hoping that'll be, me. I'm definitely hoping, because again, I didn't get to play the beta, so I'm kind of going in fresh. Here we go. So this is the big segment, the new characters. All right, let's go. All right, so Kirishima. So he was the silhouette on the right. I thought that silhouette was going to be Kamakiri from Class 1B. The reason why I thought that was because I thought the waist cape that they showed in the silhouette was too short for Kirishima, because I looked at his character design and I just thought the cape was too short, but I mean, I guess it wasn't. I mean, I guess I really got to think about how like it translates into like a model, but it's still really cool that we got Kirishima. I think that's cool. It makes sense. Obviously, we got Kaminari. I feel like that also means we need Kirishima. I'm hoping that means we get Sero. I mean, let's go. I mean, Baku Squad. We also need Ashido. So I'm really hoping that we get those characters. It's really cool we got Kirishima. So let's see his gameplay. Alright, before we get to this next character, let's break down what he just did. Alright, so that looks like his plus ultra level 1 from My Hero 1 Justice 2, where he kind of just looks like he hardens and then he kind of goes in and does like a flurry of attacks while he's like swinging his arms around and stuff like that, like you know, running at the opponent. So that's pretty cool. He does like a slam. That's a new animation, I believe. I don't think that's one that's been in My Hero 1 Justice 2. So that's pretty cool. And then he hardens. So I wonder if that's a special or if one of his skills. I think that's actually a special, because if I remember from the gameplay they showed in the stream, because they showed some gameplay during the stream, someone was playing as Kirishima, and I think that was his special, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, I think that's cool. I wonder what it's going to do. I'm assuming it obviously activates his hardening quirk, but I wonder if that just makes his like defense go higher, where you'll take less damage, or maybe makes you invulnerable where you won't take any damage at all. I wonder if that's what it's going to be like. I kind of wish what they did, if this is the special I'm thinking about, I kind of wish it was Red Riot Unbreakable. I'm not going to lie. That would have been so perfect. Like, he just goes into Red Riot Unbreakable, and because the specials only last a certain amount of time, because he can't hold Red Riot Unbreakable forever, that would have been such a cool reference. But I'm still satisfied with it, because obviously you need to include his quirk into the moveset somehow, you know, hardening. And I also think Kirishima is such an interesting character to try to pull into the game, because obviously I feel like it's very like projectile based, because, you know, battle royale games usually are, you know, projectile based, and Kirishima is not really known for his range fighting. He's really like a close quarter fighter. So I think that's a really interesting character, and I can't wait to see how he actually plays in game. Alright, character number 2, Momo Yaoyorozu. So this was the character on the left side of the like silhouette page. I thought that this was going to be Komari from Class 1B, but after looking at it, yeah, I can definitely see. I mean, she was definitely up there on like my like guesses and stuff like that. Same thing with Kirishima. I think that she'll have like a really interesting playstyle, especially with like her quirk creation, like being able to just create weapons. I feel like that just fits like the battle royale kind of vibe. So I think that's really cool that we got Yaoyorozu. Alright, so before we hop into this next character, let's talk about Yaoyorozu's skills. Okay, so she kind of makes like a ride shield. I think that's a new model. That was actually, yeah, that's a new model. That was not in My Hero 1 Justice 2. That's cool. I like how they made it clear, so that way you can kind of like see through it. Like, just in case you get like a really weird camera angle, you can at least still see through it. I really like that. That's a cool detail. It looks like it's a shield rush, and it kind of looks like a barrier pops out a little bit. It kind of looks like a smaller version of Kendo's. You can actually see Kendo over here. It looks like a smaller version of Kendo's barrier, but it could just be the angle. But I like that. I think that's pretty cool. So that way she's also like a good team player, where she can actually create like a larger barrier besides that small shield just for herself. I think that's very cool. But yeah, so let's keep going. Alright, so she is making a cannon here. Classic Yaoyorozu move. I wonder how useful that's going to be, because I feel like she is going to need like a lot of setup time for that. I guess it depends on how long the cannon takes to spawn in game. I mean, it only took like a couple of seconds right there, but I mean, if you're in like a fight, you know, those couple of seconds could really make the difference, you know. But I mean, it looks like a very good ranged attack, like my gosh. But I wonder if you have to aim that, or if it maybe like auto aims. Like, I wonder how that works. Like, I wonder if she has to like actually like get on the cannon and like angle it and stuff like that, because we don't see that. We just see the cannon fire, and then I wonder if it only gets like one shot. That's very interesting. I'm very interested to see how that works. Oh, and that was it. All right, well, that's still pretty cool. I'm actually really curious now how she plays, especially with that cannon. Like, that's very interesting. But now we go on to, I think, the big character reveal of this trailer, which is Ibara Shiozaki. The reason why I say that is because this is her first appearance in a My Academia game, or a global My Academia game, I mean. This is her first appearance ever, which is really cool. She was the character I actually got right. She was the middle silhouette. I mean, I think it was kind of obvious, honestly, because, you know, I'm just realizing that they actually used the same silhouette image, and I'm assuming that's what they did for Kirishima and Yayorozu now. But yeah, it was pretty obvious because of the hair and stuff like that, and just her pose. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm actually really excited to see how she plays, and yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so before we get on to this next segment, let's go over our skills. Okay, here we go. I think her model looks great. I think they really nailed her model, especially because like I think the hair is very hard to do. I remember reading that I think Horikoshi wanted to originally have her in Class 1A, but because of how hard it was to draw her hair, she got moved to Class 1B. So I think they nailed it, especially again because of the hair. Like I think the hair is really hard to do, but I think they got it pretty spot on. But yeah. Okay, so it looks like she sends like her vines out and like kind of like strikes the opponent. I think that's pretty good. I guess it depends on like how long the range is on that, but it looks like it's just like one hit. This one looks like it's a flurry attacks and stuff like that. It also looks like it goes all over the place, so I guess that could be a good like get off me tool, like if a bunch of people are trying to attack her. I guess it depends on like the knockback on it too, like if they're like right on her and she like just uses this move. I wonder if like it pushes the opponents off of her. I think that's really cool. Actually, it looks like it pushes the opponents off, or Rocket just got knocked back. This skill looks really cool. She's using one of her moves where she like wraps them up in like the vine ball. That can be really good, especially if you get like an opponent on their own and then they're trying to retreat. Like depending on the range on that, if she can like trap them from leaving, your whole team can just gang up on that enemy and then just leave before the enemy team, like the rest of the enemy team, pulls up. I think that's really cool. I also believe, because we actually didn't get to see it in this trailer, at least not yet, maybe they'll show it later, but as of right now, we didn't get to see it. I believe from the stream, they actually talked about what classes they fit in. I believe Kirishima was in the assault class, and then Yayorozu and Shiozaki were a part of the support class. So we got one new assault class character and two new support class characters, which is really cool. But yeah, let's keep going. Become the best team. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to team up with like a bunch of people and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm gonna probably primarily play with my friends and stuff like that, Trent and Chris. I know they talked about wanting to play this game with me and stuff like that, so expect videos with them. We're going to aim to be the best team. We're going to try to become the best team. Ooh, okay, so that was a cool little montage of a bunch of different costumes. We got Shigaraki in his like hoodie. That was from the end of season 2, right? That was the end of season 2 when they were in the shopping mall. Yeah, that's from the end of season 2 during that like little period of time. This is Celebration All Might, right? And I believe this was also part of the Celebration DLC pack from My Hero 1 Justice 2. But yeah. And then we've got Toga in her suit. I believe that was based off of some artwork, and that was also part of the Outlaw suit pack, I believe, from My Hero 1 Justice 2. That was another DLC pack. So again, just showing off that we're getting some DLC costumes from My Hero 1 Justice 2 in the base game. That's pretty cool. Fight to the finish, absolutely. Alright, so that last little segment was just a montage of like pretty much characters doing a bunch of different things. Like Ida's carrying Deku to safety here, and it looks like he's avoiding some explosions. Oh wait, actually that was if we go back here, hold on. That's Yayorozu's dolls, so I'm assuming that's her other skill. Okay, and it looks like they're going all over the place. That's really interesting. And I wonder what that blue effect is around them, but at least we know what Yayorozu's other skill is. It looks like she's just throwing out a bunch of her like specially made dolls, which I'm assuming are going to explode. Then we've got Kendo fighting Mount Lady with a bunch of other characters fighting in the back. Kirishima and Kendo are getting floated up by Uraraka. Bakugo just throwing an explosion at a bunch of enemies. Kaminari stunning, it looks like All Might, Ida, and Bakugo. Dabi burning a bunch of enemies. Kirishima just knocked down a bunch of enemies. It looks like Deku's going in for a kick. Yep. But yeah, there was just a little montage of a bunch of characters doing a bunch of the skills, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, let's wrap up this trailer. I think we're coming to the end of the trailer. And there is the release date, 9/28. Again, next week. That is so hype. I'm so excited for this game. I'm just going to see if anything else is here. No, that looks like it's the end of it. All right, so yeah, that is pretty much the trailer. Let's just go over some last minute thoughts. So what do we get? We obviously got the release date. That's huge. That's huge news. We've also got 3 new characters. Again, pretty huge. I think that's really cool, and they're all really cool additions, and they all look very fun. But yeah, that is pretty much the trailer. I thought it was a very cool trailer, and I thought the live stream was really cool. And again, I've been really enjoying the developer blogs and stuff like that. And I'm just super hyped for this game. I think they've been really doing well with like the lead up to this game and stuff like that. Obviously with the stream, and then again with the developer blogs. I think it's all been really cool, and I'm super excited for this game. But yeah, that was the trailer. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of the trailer, and let me know how excited you are for My Hero Ultra Rumble coming next week. I can't say it enough. I'm super excited for this game. So yeah, expect content about this game coming soon because it's coming out soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like and subscribe. That'd be really amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Later.